We have start. Nous avons le départ actuel.
Want him meaning, want him more than the same things, wanting everything.
Yeah, I mean, my preparation coming into this race was close to perfect. And then with 2 weeks to go, we were doing our last long ride in Boulder, and I had a front flat tyre that I didn't realise I had, cornered, the bike went from under me, I hit asphalt, leave half my skin, bit of blood all over the road, and luckily nothing was broken. Went to the hospital. I had some nasty bruising on my hip and on my elbow, on my ankle, but yeah, fortunately no fractures. I'd have to say I was very apprehensive about the swim, both because I was nervous about my elbow getting hit, and my muscle in my chest was causing me a lot of pain. You know, the last swim I did was on the Tuesday before. I lasted 1 kilometre and ended up crying into my goggles. You know, I wasn't brimming with confidence going into the warm-up. I was somewhat deliberately more conservative on the swim. You know, speaking to my coach Dave Scott, he said to me, you know, Chrissie, take it steady on the swim. We want to be able to complete the race, so it's better to come out of the swim a little way back than to really try and push the pace and end up compromising your whole race. So I was mentally prepared not to come out in the position that I would have ordinarily have wanted to be in.
When you're near me, I get tired.
In every race I've ever done, you have highs and lows, physical highs, physical lows, mental highs and mental lows. So I have, niggles and aches and pains in all of the different races, and this race was no different. I have to say that the physical discomfort was greater during this race than any other race I've ever experienced. There wasn't really a period during the race where one part of my body didn't hurt. I just tried to switch that part of my brain off.
When you're near me, I get tired.
I found my stride relatively quickly, which is sometimes rare in Kona. It takes a little while to get into a rhythm, but I found that pretty quickly, and I was very mindful of the need to put as much time between myself and the phenomenal runner that's Mirinda Carfrey, who was a couple of minutes behind me, and that was deliberate. I went out as hard as I possibly could, made hay while the sun shines, and just hoped that my body would enable me to hang on for the duration of the marathon. So I pushed the pace at the start, went through the halfway point slightly faster than I probably anticipated I think it was around 1:22, and obviously faded on the second half of the marathon, but yeah, I managed to achieve what I wanted.
When you're near me, I get tired. When you follow.
I don't think the record necessarily, or the untarnished record gives me any additional pressure. Someone was telling me yesterday that they heard someone say, I wonder if Chrissie will pull out because she's not winning. And the person said to them, you don't know Chrissie. And I'll fight till the bitter end to win the race, or to have the very, very best race that I can. Yes, ultimately I might lose an Ironman, but hopefully that'll also be indicative of the fact that the female field is growing stronger and stronger each year. People are raising their game, and women are coming up to meet me. And that can only be a good thing. It's like the breaking of my records. I don't want my records to last forever, because they're not supposed to. They're supposed to inspire people, and for people to say, if Chrissie can run a 2:44 marathon off a 4:40 bike, so can I. And in that respect, yeah, I mean, I hope that my competitors look to me like I look to Mirinda, running a 2:53 last year. I knew exactly what I had to do on the run this year. You know, and we're all raising our game. So I don't know, you know, how long my unbeaten record will last. I hope it's a long time, but I have to say one thing. Yesterday was a true race, and that was what made it so exciting.